This is the S-400, and it can track around 300 targets and engage up to 36 of them simultaneously. Let's walk through exactly how the system works, step by step. The S-400 Triumf isn't just a single weapon. It's an entire 10-stage kill chain, operating from the first radar detection all the way to the final intercept. The system is essentially trying to answer one question: what is that target, and how quickly can it be stopped? The 91N6E radar, known as Big Bird, continuously scans the sky with a maximum stated detection range of around 600 kilometers. It analyzes returning radar signals to estimate a target's size, speed, and altitude. Additional radars also help detect low-altitude targets, particularly cruise missiles attempting to fly below the main radar coverage. The radar data is then sent to the 55K6E command post, which acts like the brain of the system. Automated systems and human operators work together to determine what the target might be: a fighter, bomber, or missile. At the same time, the system builds a detailed picture of the target's speed, direction, and altitude. If there are 10 targets in the sky, they are not all equally important. For example, an incoming ballistic missile could represent a more immediate threat than a bomber that is still far away. The system can continuously update the priority of targets as the situation changes. This is where one of the S-400's key features comes in. It does not use the same missile against every target. Instead, it can select different missiles depending on the situation. The 40N6 is intended for long-range targets with a claimed range of around 400 kilometers. The 48N6 family is designed for medium to long-range engagements, with different variants reaching roughly 250 kilometers, while the 9M96 family is designed for shorter range and highly maneuverable targets. In other words, the same system can have multiple options for different ranges and threats. The 92N6E Gravestone engagement radar then focuses on the specific target and begins more precise, continuous tracking. This information can be used to support the missile's guidance. The missile does not simply ignite its engine inside the launch tube like a conventional rocket. Some S-400 missiles use a cold launch method. Gas pressure first ejects the missile from the launcher, and the rocket motor then activates after the missile has cleared the launch tube, sending it toward the target. During the mid-course phase, the missile can use inertial navigation, but it may not operate completely on its own. Ground-based systems and the engagement radar can provide course updates through a data link, helping the missile adjust its path toward the predicted intercept point as the target moves. As the missile approaches the target, its onboard seeker can become more important. Different missile variants use different guidance methods, including active or other forms of radar guidance. During this final phase, the missile attempts to make a precise intercept. An important point is that the missile does not necessarily need to make a direct physical hit. If it gets close enough to the target, a proximity fuse can activate the warhead. The resulting blast and fragmentation are intended to damage or destroy the target. Immediately after an intercept, the system continues scanning the sky. Because the S-400 network can track and engage multiple targets, this process is not limited to a single target. Several engagements can take place simultaneously. That is why the S-400 can make mission planning more difficult for an Air Force operating in its coverage area. Its mobile and network design means aircraft operating nearby have to take the system's capabilities into account when planning their missions. Russia has exported the S-400 to several countries, including Turkey, India, and China, while the United States has also imposed sanctions on some countries over their acquisition of the system.